So we as a school seek to collaborate with parents, research partners, you already talked about it, and the community at large. You'll see our children going out, interacting with the community, doing some socially useful work, working with different social organizations, with different government departments. I mean, these are things which will follow, and within the year you'll be able to realize that what we're trying to do. Community at large assists the students in developing key life skills to become independent, caring, astute, and sensitive towards the environment and the needs of the society, so that they in turn may transform the world. So I think this is just a reinforcement of what I've already talked about. Now, there's another thing which I would want to take before I hand the stage over to Ms. Pooja Thakur. These are the values. I mean, we have come out with 5 values in specific, which I would want, which we at Confluence would want every child to imbibe and exhibit. These values are individuality, respect, integrity, sensitivity, and excellence. When I talk about individuality, I talk about I would want the child to understand what he is, who he is, and he should be able to understand what myself is all about. Who am I? That's the first step. I mean, unless you know that, unless you realize that, you do not see others in the right spirit. So we value a child's individuality. I would want a child to understand his own individuality, to be aware of his beliefs, his aspirations, his ambitions, his strengths, and to be aware of his limitations as well. So unless you understand yourself, you do not understand the world. That's number one. Then we talk about respect. As a conflyer, I respect my own self. That's the first step of respecting others. I respect my own self, take care of my body, mind and soul. Then I move on to, I respect the beliefs, cultures and ideologies of others around me, and I'm able to accept differences while appreciating my own traditions and values. I respect my elders, whether they are parents, teachers or other members of the society, and treat them with dignity. So that is what is expected of any conflyer for the class. When I say conflyer, I mean the students at Confluence. When I say other community which makes up Confluence, which is the teacher community or even the director or the management committee, these are the values we look to imbibe and exhibit. Then I move on to probably the most important value, which is integrity. Now, we need to be honest in whatever we do. We need to be, whatever we say, we need to deliver that. A lot of people used to come here, for the last 5-6 months, a lot of people used to come and tell me in my face, you're making a fool out of people now. You will not be able to complete the building, you will not be able to start the school on time. And today, with immense pride, I stand here before you guys, and I can say with such a pride that we have done it, we have shown it to the world around. And in the course of the next year, you will see what kind of different education we give to your children. As a conflyer, I stand up for what is right and true. Then I move on to sensitivity. I'm sensitive to the needs of the world around me. I've already talked about it. This is something we value a lot at Confluence. Then excellence. I strive to excel in all my endeavors. So whatever I take up, not necessarily music, not necessarily art, not necessarily mathematics, whatever I take up, I excel in that. That is very important. So with these words,